Could everybody please rise for the national anthem?
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, through stripes and bright stars, through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so
Everybody please be seated. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm beyond grateful as the welcome speaker to be standing up here today and welcoming you all to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2023. As you all know, today is a monumental day for every one of this year's graduating class members. It is my honor to welcome Mayor Cahill, Dr. Churocek, Dr. Flaherty, Ms. Taylor, City of Beverly School Committee members, school administrators, educators, staff, families, friends, and the amazing class of 2023. To my fellow graduates, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Brooke Davies, and I've been walking the same hallways as you for the past 4 years now. For some of us, it has been 7 years that we have been sharing the same halls and lunchrooms, and some of us go all the way back 12 years. I spent a lot of time wondering what senior year would be like and dreading how far away it was. However, it came and went in the blink of an eye. I still feel like I could be the little freshman version of myself, terrified to walk the halls without a friend by my side. Though they have flown by, these 4 years have been filled with so many lessons and experiences that we will never forget. It is important for us to reflect on this moment. Take a minute and recognize the accomplishments that have led you to this defining milestone in your life. Individually, we have all done incredible things. Whether you excelled in sports, academics, the arts, or whatever path that you have discovered to be yours, it has led us all to where we are today. Beverly is at the heart and center of all of us. It is the place that we have called home for countless years now. It has fostered our growth into the humans that we are today. Many of us have known each other since we last walked the halls of our small elementary school 7 years ago. The connections formed there was just the first step in our long journey of becoming who we are. If it wasn't for the connecting point of Centerville Elementary School, I wouldn't have been so lucky to have such a strong core group of friends. Throughout most of middle school and all of high school, we have had each other's backs through everything. I've been taught the importance of surrounding yourself with supportive, loving people, and that is one lesson that a classroom could never teach. I cannot thank you all enough who have been there by my side for the lessons and relationships that we have created throughout the years. My family has been my #1 support system from the very start. I love you guys very much, and I hope you all know how important it has been to have me by my side all these years. As we embark on our future journeys, we will meet many new, amazing people and experience many incredible things. While some of us are staying as close as our hometown, others are traveling all the way to California or even Dublin. It doesn't matter if you're only 2.5 miles down the road or if you're 2,971 miles across the world. We will always have this connection to Beverly. It is at the heart and center of all of us. It is where we kicked off the beginning of the rest of our lives. We all have bright futures ahead, and more importantly than that, we are all so competent. I cannot wait to see all of our accomplishments and as we take this next big step forward. Congratulations, graduates.
Faculty members, honorable guests, family, and most importantly, the remarkable graduates of Beverly High School. Today, as I stand before you, I am filled with an overwhelming sense of pride and gratitude. It is an honor to represent this incredible group of individuals who have not only excelled academically, but have also exhibited immense resilience, leadership, and compassion throughout our 4 years of high school. Today is the day, one of the biggest milestones of our lives. We gather here to celebrate the amazing class of 2023 for all of our hard work, dedication, and continuous pursuit of knowledge. Throughout our time at BHS, we have encountered numerous challenges and setbacks. From our freshman year cut in half, to rotating our days in school sophomore year, and then wearing masks junior year, COVID has really taken its toll on us. But after all of that, we are still here today, about to walk across this stage. That is a testament to our unwavering commitment to personal growth and education. From long nights studying for exams to overcoming personal obstacles, we have experienced both triumphs and setbacks. Yet it is in those moments of struggle that we have grown the most. We have learned the importance of being a panther on the prowl, of participating, recognizing, organizing, wanting, and learning. That was for you, Ms. Orr. We must not forget the unconditional support we have received from those around us. Our families, friends, and mentors have been instrumental in our journey. They have believed in us when we doubted ourselves and celebrated our successes as if they were our own. Today, let us express our deepest gratitude to all those who have stood by our side, providing encouragement and support. To Skyla, Michaela, Tyla, and Ayala, always remember how much I love you and care for you. Although I'm moving away to college, the new distance between us will never take away from the fact that I am your big sister. Never hesitate to call or ask me to come home. To say them in cadence, never forget, Daddy's watching over you, and I love you both so very much. Say them, you are the brightest young man I know. Pursue every goal wholeheartedly, and know that I'm here whenever you need words of encouragement, someone to talk to, or just a hug. To Cadence, you're my forever best friend. Never forget that I will always be here for you, and that you can do anything you set your mind to. You are such a kind and beautiful person. Please always stay true to that. To my mother, your kindness and generosity inspire me every day. Thank you for always saying I could do it, even when I felt I couldn't. Thank you for teaching me to stay true to myself, and thank you for being my #1 supporter. To my dad, thank you for the countless all-nighters spent helping me edit papers that were due the next day. Thank you for every paragraph sent after a game with a play-by-play of everything I did well, no matter how long or short that was. Thank you for always showing up, no matter how long the bus ride or how late you got home. Today would not be possible without you. Everything I've done in life has been for you, and everything moving forward will continue to be for you. I know that you're always in my heart. Graduation is not an endpoint, but a new beginning, a beginning filled with endless possibilities. Each one of us has the power to make a difference, to shape the future, and to leave an indelible mark on society. In a world that often seems divided, let us be the generation that unites, that transcends barriers and fosters understanding. Let us be the voice for the voiceless, the advocates for justice, and the catalyst for change. We have the power to create a world that is inclusive, compassionate, and equitable. It is our responsibility to use our education and the knowledge we have gained here at Beverly High School to make a meaningful impact on the lives of others. As we prepare to leave the familiar halls of BHS, we must remember the lessons we have learned both inside and outside the classroom. We have been nurtured in an environment that promotes critical thinking, creativity, and collaboration. These skills will be our compass as we navigate the complexities of the world before us and allow us to be compassionate leaders, dedicated professionals, and engaged citizens. The world needs us, the dreamers, the doers, and the change makers, to shape a brighter future. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2023.
Welcome and congratulations to our soon to cross the stage Beverly High School graduating class of 2023. And welcome to your families and friends who are here bursting with pride and with love for you all. It can be interesting and fun today to think a bit about high school graduates around the world from 100 years ago, like 1923 high school graduate Tommy Dorsey, an accomplished jazz trombonist and big band leader whose songs included I'm Getting Sentimental Over You and Opus 1. Class of 1923 graduates included actors Greta Garbo and Henry Fonda, who served in the U.S. Navy in World War II and then later portrayed Tom Joad in The Grapes of Wrath. Political figure Leonid Brezhnev, leader of the Soviet Union for nearly 20 years during the Cold War. Walter Brown, who founded the Boston Celtics, hired Red Auerbach and signed Bill Russell to create the great Celtics dynasty. And Willa Beatrice Brown, who graduated from high school 100 years ago in Terre Haute, Indiana, was the first African-American woman to earn a pilot's license in the United States, the first African-American officer in the U.S. Civil Air Patrol, and the first African-American woman to run for the United States Congress. She was a lifelong advocate for gender and racial equity in aviation and in the military. Willa Brown co-founded the Coffey School of Aeronautics and trained hundreds of pilots, several of whom went on to become members of the famed Tuskegee Airmen. In fact, the creation of the Tuskegee Airmen has been credited to her training efforts. She taught in the Chicago public schools for decades, then after retiring served on the Federal Aviation Administration's Women's Advisory Committee. Then there are graduates from 50 years ago, the class of 1973. People like rockers Eddie Van Halen and Billy Idol, actors Kevin Costner and Whoopi Goldberg, Bill Nye, the science guy, and Gilbert Gottfried, who was the voice of the parrot Lago in Disney's Aladdin movies. Yo-Yo Ma, world-renowned cellist, graduated high school 50 years ago, as did founder of Microsoft and philanthropist Bill Gates, who is now deeply committed to using his fortune to lead the fight against climate change and to improve public health throughout the world. Today, though, class of 2023, it's your turn to graduate high school and make your way in this world. You might take inspiration from great contributions of others. Some of you may one day join the ranks of famous graduates from communities small and large across the globe, and that would not surprise me at all. Now, for most of you, as with most of us all, our contributions will not attract the individual attention of the world media nor of historians. And yet, how we each live our lives and what we do to contribute at a personal level, how we support our neighbors, our neighborhoods, our communities, and yes, our world, these daily good deeds and good works always matter greatly. Most important, though, what we, your community, and certainly all your family and friends here today want most for you is that you find meaning and happiness and joy in your studies, your careers, and your personal lives. That you see and you understand and embrace the goodness and worth that is in you, because this empowers you to love and to respect yourself and to always treat yourself with kindness. And this is so foundational to your happiness in life. So congratulations today and all the best to you, graduates. Be proud of your achievements and enjoy your special day.
Good afternoon. Mrs. Taylor, school committee, elected officials, faculty and staff, friends and family of the graduates, and most importantly, members of the graduating class of 2023. It is with tremendous pride that I address you here today for a celebration of your successful journey through the Beverly Public Schools. We are so proud of each and every one of you, and we're grateful for the principals, teachers, coaches, advisors, and your loved ones who have guided you along the way. I have known many of you since your first day of kindergarten, and I share with your families the sense of pride in the accomplishments of all of you. Today we are here not only to celebrate your high school career, but also to honor your persistence and perseverance in the completion of a career that began in your early years. When you began your education at the ripe old age of 3 or 4 or 5, none of us could have imagined the journey that you would have. Throughout your elementary and middle school years, school was, well, if nothing else, rather predictable. When you began freshman orientation in August of 2019, the year was filled with some of the typical challenges we would expect as you transitioned to high school. You attended your first pep rally and Thanksgiving Day game as members of Beverly High, made some new friends, all while navigating a new building and a new schedule. It became necessary to organize yourself, homework and assignments for Panther Day and Pride Day, all while balancing your studies with so many options for extracurricular activities. Freshman year, however, is so very important because it is where you begin to learn what it means to be a Panther. Some of the skills you were learning, self-awareness, self-management, responsible decision-making, and social relationships would soon be the very things you relied upon for what lay ahead. Many of these friendships that you began as freshmen would carry you through some of the most challenging situations high school students will ever be asked to face. As you were entering your freshman year, I was a new superintendent and bursting with confidence that I was well prepared for the role. Well, let's suffice it to say, I didn't know what I didn't know. The first semester came and went, and we were all rolling along to spring, waiting anxiously for the warm weather and deep into our studies and activities. And that's when the unexpected happened. If you can remember back to that time, we were not sure what or for how long this thing called the pandemic would last, but we can all agree that it changed the course of the next year of our lives. Who would have imagined wearing masks, holding classes in a hybrid model, social distancing, and even one-way hallways? But we endured, and in the process found new ways of communicating, and we found ourselves examining our perspectives about so many things. The pandemic exposed some of the deep-seated problems that exist in our world today. How many of you, as a result of the events in our country during this time, developed an increased awareness of human rights and social justice? In a world that continues to grapple with inequality and discrimination, it is crucial for each of you to recognize your role in advocating for a more just and inclusive society. These are some very big ideas, but as a result of the events that were occurring during your time in high school, you have been asked to think about them. As you celebrate your accomplishments and move forward, I hope that you will double down on your commitment to stand up for what is right, to challenge the status quo, and to be agents of positive change. The experiences of the past 4 years have provided all of us the awareness of importance in larger society. As you step across this stage to whatever you have planned for the coming year, you have the opportunity to join in efforts to make this world a better place. I hope that you will bring with you positive memories of friendships, celebrations, and experiences both in and out of the classroom that have led to your own personal growth and discovery. As you graduate, I ask you to decide for yourself how and when, as a graduate of the Beverly Public Schools, you will use your newfound power and responsibility. As superintendent, I've had the privilege of watching you throughout the years. I stand in awe of the grace, grit, and determination that each of you has exhibited as you supported each other and demonstrated patience with many of us as we hustled to catch up with all of you. Today, I hope you will take some time to reflect on how you got here. For some, your journey began as students in our elementary schools. Your time there contributed to the young person you are today. Many of you had the opportunity this past week to participate in our senior clap-outs. The clap-out was not only a chance for you to reminisce about your time and friendships from the early grades, it was an opportunity for our young students to see your accomplishment as well as your pride as students at one of our schools, whether it was the middle school, Centerville, Cove, Hanna, or North Beverly Elementary School, oh yes, or the amazing Ayers Ryleside Elementary School. Your visit will leave a lasting impression on those students about the opportunities that lie ahead. Your principals remember you then and are so deeply proud of the young people you have become. Others of you may have come to Beverly later in your education. We are glad that you joined us and are stronger for having you here. I know that whatever your experience, there were many events and many people that led you to us here today. What did you learn from your journey? And more importantly, who can you thank for helping you along the way? Please take time today to let these people know how much they mean to you and how they are an important milestone in your journey. In just a few minutes, you'll receive a Beverly High School diploma or certificate. I hope that you take great pride in this accomplishment. It is another important stop along the way. And to the teachers and administrators here today, I want to take a moment and thank you and acknowledge your contributions. As an educator or staff member, you have had the privilege of making a positive impact on these students' lives. You have observed them mature emotionally and watched as they built resilience and developed their identities. Over the years, you built connections with students, became a trusted figure they could turn to for advice, and provided the encouragement and mentorship that helped them through. I know that you will agree with me that it is a rewarding experience that leaves a lasting impact on both the students and those of us who have had the opportunity to be part of their journey. And to Mrs. Taylor, we thank you for your years of service to the students, families, and staff of Beverly. We would be remiss if we did not take this opportunity to acknowledge the positive impact you have had on so many of our students that have passed through the halls of Beverly High, whether as a teacher, mentor, administrator, or principal. Your stewardship and your humble leadership will be missed. Please join me in thanks for all that she has done for all of us. And to the parents in the crowd, thank you for the trust you have placed in me and the leadership in Beverly. As parents, you play a vital role in the education of your children, and you trust in us to nurture and guide them academically, socially, and emotionally, and it's invaluable. It's an honor and a responsibility that we do not take lightly. I am humbled to serve as superintendent, and I am grateful for the opportunity to work with such a supportive community of parents. One thing is for sure, we will all do our best to continue to earn it every day as we all work together to do what is best for the students in the Beverly Public Schools. And to you, the class of 2023, you represent what is best about the city of Beverly. We love you, and we can't wait to see what the rest of your journey holds. Congratulations.
Good afternoon, class of 2023, family, friends, and honored guests. My name is Ryan Dunleavy, and I'm greatly honored to be the salutatorian for this year's graduating class. My goal in writing this speech is not to act like this day means the same to all of us, because it doesn't. Your opinion of the past 4 years is almost certainly very different from my own, but that's what makes this day so special. All of us have taken our own paths through high school, all converging on today, where we are able to come together and celebrate the unique journeys we've all taken. Every memory each of us has made with one another, laughs we've shared, classes we've taken, have all just been little steps in the greater marathon of high school, which we now prepare ourselves to cross the finish line of. In my favorite and arguably one of the best movies of all time, Ratatouille, the cold-hearted food critic Antoine Ego orders some fresh, clear, well-seasoned perspective. While unfortunately talking cooking rats don't exist, perspective most certainly does, and it serves as one of the most influential factors on how we think, feel, and act. Throughout our time at Beverly High School, our perspectives have been ever flexible, growing and changing just as we did from freshman to senior year. Now, as graduates, we are tasked with beginning the journey of shaping our perspectives for the next phases of our life, whether it is pursuing higher education, enlisting in the military, or entering straight into the workforce. Whichever path you choose to take, I hope high school has taught you not to let your perspective of the world become overwhelmed with dissecting the past, and instead allow yourself to soak in all the present has to offer before it's gone. One of the most unique things about perspective is how it morphs in response to the people we surround ourselves with. Being granted the privilege to give this speech allows me to thank those who have positively impacted my personal perspective the most. Noah, the influence you've had on me the past 12 years is truly too big to put into words, but what I can say is thank you for the countless memories. Mia, Jack, Sophie, and Katie, over the last year, you've shown me what true friendship can and should be. Federico, it's been incredible to call you my brother these past 9 months, and learning all about your perspective on the world has been an unforgettable journey. And Mom, Dad, Nanny, and Andrew, without you, I wouldn't be anything close to the person I am today, so thank you for guiding me through the endless twists and turns of life. In the end, it's not what you look at that matters, it's what you see. And every time I glance up from the words in front of me and look out onto this crowd, what I see is an extraordinary amount of potential and promise. Although the way each of us got here has been different, thanks to the power of perspective, we all have the ability to see the world how we want to, carve our own paths, and live the lives we want to live. We've all worked so hard to reach this point, and now it's time to let this finish line be the start for a bigger and better race. Of course, there will be setbacks, but by viewing the world in a fluid way, we can transform these negative parts of our lives into challenges just waiting to be overcome. Congratulations, Beverly High Class of 2023, and I wish you all the best of luck for your future.
Honored guests, faculty, and fellow graduates, my name is Mia Okino, and I'm honored to address you today as the valedictorian of the class of 2023. I'd like to take a moment to thank my family, friends, and teachers for your support. It has truly meant the world to me. Today, standing here on the threshold of our future, I'm filled with immense gratitude and pride. We have spent the past 4 years striving to excel academically and emotionally, and we have finally arrived at this momentous day that, at least to me, once felt so distant. It is a time to reflect on and celebrate this accomplishment, but also a time to contemplate the values that have shaped us and set the stage for the people we're becoming. Rebellion has historically been lauded as a symbol of progress and change. It has been the driving force behind so many societal transformations, paving the way for justice and equality. It has allowed art to flourish and signified generational transcendence, a breaking through past the world of our predecessors. We have grown up in a world so different from them, from our parents and grandparents, and have been shaped by the trials and triumphs we've shared over the past 4 years. I don't want to stand up here and bemoan time lost to the pandemic or recite platitudes about triumphing over adversity. I'm here, you're here, and this moment is what matters to me. With all of you, I've witnessed the power of community, optimism, and love. Sharing this love with you and a steadfast belief in a brighter future shows me that rebellion no longer needs to be the default response to an unjust world. In fact, we have come to understand that our mere existence is an act of defiance in itself. We've embraced the spirit of rebellion, not against society, but against the limitations imposed upon us and against fear. We rebel against the notion that happiness is unattainable and against the cynicism that seeks to extinguish our joy and passion for life. We refuse to succumb to the belief that any voice does not matter or that the problems we face are insurmountable. We understand that our existence is a statement in itself, a declaration that our destinies are carved out only by ourselves. We know that rebellion is not a means to tear down, but a catalyst for building something better. I've seen you, my classmates, channel your energy into cultivating empathy, fostering inclusivity, and striving for understanding of yourselves and those around you. Most importantly, I've seen you uplift and care for one another despite whatever pain you may be carrying with you. And that, to me, is rebellion. The act of love in itself is rebellion. As we move forward from this moment, let us carry with us these lessons. Let us remember that true rebellion is not simply an act of defiance, but a deliberate choice to embrace life in its fullness and to forge a brighter tomorrow. Let us nurture the flames of optimism within us, for they have the power to ignite transformation beyond what we can know. My fellow graduates, let us revel in our accomplishments today, but also let us recognize the responsibilities we bear as the torchbearers of a generation that believes in the power of existence and optimism and love. I have so much faith in all of you. I hope that you follow your passions and tell your people that you love them. Congratulations, class of 2023. You are rebels with a cause, and the world awaits your unwavering spirit. Thank you.
I am always so impressed with our musicians. Great job.
Congratulations, class of 2023. I am likely the last person you would expect to cite a college and NFL championship coach. But here I am, sharing the sage advice that in life, as in sport, positive attitude and effort are key to performance. This formula of positive attitude and effort equaling performance, cited by the legendary coach Jimmy Johnson, emphasizes factors within our control. When so much may seem outside of our control, we need to return to that which we can affect. Inspirational statesman Winston Churchill also made the statement, continuous effort, not strength or intelligence, is the key to unlocking potential. The essence of both of these messages is that while everyone has certain inborn talents as well as situational circumstances that we can't control, what we do control is our attitude that we bring and the effort we put into our work. These invariably result in stronger overall performance potential. And I am here to ask the class of 2023 to be a little inward thinking and asking how you can best help yourselves. Your high school experience certainly was a bit different. Don't make any mistakes though. You are earning your ticket here today, and we celebrate this accomplishment with you. However, remember that this is a beginning, not an ending, and that my hope for you is that you endeavor in lifelong learning and remain curious in the coming years as you first were in kindergarten. And as you make your way in this world, remember the formula. A great prompt for positive attitude is expressing gratitude. Consider all that you are grateful for in your life, find your happiness within, and spark joy in others. In terms of effort, character and self-worth matter. Be intentional and build respect via your hard work. Be the person with whom people want to relate. Be impressive. So, I know you have a bunch to soak in today and plans with your family and friends after this, so let me quickly make just a few more points. Potential is directly correlated with intentionality. Believe in yourself and set your purpose. Don't squander your energies nor your potential. And mindset matters. Practice healthy habits and be thankful. And remember, opportunities come to those who are ready. Throughout life, stay organized, be accepting of new experiences, and remain curious. And in closing, former First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt wisely once said that you can often change your circumstances by changing your attitude. So please take ownership of your attitude and effort as you move on from Beverly High, and best wishes.
Good afternoon, Dr. Chirocek, Dr. Flaherty, Mayor Cahill, President Abel, members of the school committee, family and friends, and members of the class of 2023. To the class of 2023, this is your very last day of high school. I am sure that when you showed up for the first day of school, your freshman year, you are uncertain if this day would ever happen. Like all high school students, you had to face academic challenges and personal difficulties. Then, you began your high school career with a pandemic that shifted the normal course of school. You had to constantly adapt to change and deal with uncertainty. On top of that, You have to confront the difficulties and issues in the world you live in: political unrest, racism, anti-Semitism, discrimination, inequality, poverty, environmental change, misinformation, and bullying through social media. That can be very overwhelming. And sometimes the adult world is overwhelmed too and responds to these difficulties with worry about you and pity for you. In education and society as a whole, we spend so much time focusing on what is missing: deficits, losses, interruptions. Sometimes we passed our anxiety on to you. That seems overwhelming. I am filled with hope and expectation because I see every day from the BHS community what we all can do to help this world, and that is plant a garden. First of all, you need to know I have no particular skill in gardening. My husband once called me the tormentor of plants. My grandfather was a wonderful gardener. His entire house was bordered with flowers: marigold, asters, gladiolas, and climbing roses, and a large vegetable garden in the back. His daughter, my mother, on the other hand, really didn't have time to garden, maybe because she was busy with 7 children and working the night shift as a nurse on weekends. But she did have a pretend garden. She'd buy a bunch of plastic flowers and stick them in the dirt in the backyard. They looked pretty good. It was a little patch of color that we needed. My attempt at gardening started with the gift of a hosta plant from a friend when I first moved to Beverly. It has grown despite my once-a-year weeding, poor soil, and my dog's occasional waterings. So each year, I plant another hosta and watch it grow despite me. And yet, from my poor parental example, I'm amazed at my eldest daughter, who owns and operates a flower farm down the Cape. I watch her plant tulips and freesia and sunflowers and dahlias. She uproots rhododendrons and replants them in new spots and prunes trees to encourage new sprouts. I'm impressed by her knowledge, her hard work, and most of all, her forward planning. I'm sure there are plenty of examples of gardens in your life. One of Beverly's nicknames is this Garden City. If you look around, you see beautiful neighborhood gardens, colorful window boxes in front of businesses. You've gone to the Rose Garden at Lynch Park for your senior prom pictures. In 1910, Mrs. Evans moved a whole house on that property to create that rose garden. If you plant a garden, you do cause disruption. You create change. You begin to see what's needed and what's possible. Your teachers and administration understand possibility, growth, and change. These are the words often used and measured frequently in education. Certainly, schools collect and examine data to measure student growth. But beyond statistical analysis, your teachers understand that the planting of a seed of an idea can result in tremendous growth. They know that skills and knowledge need to be cultivated with tender attention. It is consistent and rigorous work. But that's one of the joys of teaching, watching students bloom. Today, your teachers have a chance to celebrate the results of their gardening. Your parents started a garden with you. They started nurturing with you and were responsible for helping you to grow and to flourish. They put in the attention, care, and labor needed to help a young thing to grow. Maybe you were told stories with gardens in them: the Bible story of Adam and Eve, Peter Rabbit, Johnny Appleseed, the Giving Tree, Miss Rumphius, the Secret Garden. Maybe they even taught you to garden. You help with flower planting or raking leaves or mowing a lawn. There's a lot of care and tending to planting a garden or raising a child. So you need to be patient with your parents today if they are so excited about your graduation. They're seeing the blossoming of all their efforts. The horticulturist Liberty Hyde Bailey once said that a garden requires patient labor and attention. Plants thrive because someone expended effort on them. Can we take a moment for you to acknowledge with applause your parents and teachers for their patient labor and attention? Of course, I would love for all of you to go and plant actual gardens tomorrow. That would reaffirm Beverly's Garden City title. I said earlier that I see every day that we can do for the world, and you should know by now that as a former English teacher, I am building a metaphor. This world will be less overwhelming when we plant our own gardens, improve on what around us. Choose what you want to see growing in this world. Decide what you're going to cultivate, what you're going to uproot, improve your piece of the world, your vision of beauty. You start with a little patch of ground, the little bit of soil you have, and plant a seed. That's just the beginning of the work. You'll need to dig and till and uproot, and you'll have to deal with pests and a lot of manure and maybe a snake in the garden. You'll be dependent on elements you can't control, like the sun and the wind and the rain. This is difficult and meaningful work. I know you can do this because you're already gardeners. You've already done this work. You've helped with the growth, the flowering, and the climate here at Beverly High School. I think of the mural that Alex Bowen and Kayla Bello created for their REACH project. They painted a beautiful, blooming pink tree, and underneath were the words, "Growth is not linear. In spurts and phases, you've brought growth and rejuvenation and renewal during your time in BHS." I think of the yard work that our ROTC cadets have done for the community, botany club's enthusiasm about plants, the beach cleanups by the marine biology classes, the REACH internships where students worked on the environment. When you have faced the challenges of learning, when you've accepted others and understand that we all bloom at different times, when you speak out against inequity, when you step up to do the hard work, then you've already begun tilling the soil for your garden patch. So let's celebrate the gardening that you've already done here at BHS. Let's acknowledge the seeds you've planted. Your elected student leaders work this year to represent your interests and concerns. Class of 2023 officers and senior student council members, please stand and be recognized. Thank you. You have students who volunteered to serve on different committees and represent student interests. Could the students who served on the CISL committee, the Site Council, the Climate Committee, and the Superintendent's Cabinet please stand to be acknowledged? Thank you. Let's celebrate our BHS scholars, our students who have cultivated academic strength and persistence. This year, we have groups of students who develop talents in particular areas. We have several groups of students who worked on career pathways and completed certification and internship programs. I invite the students who completed their certification trainings as emergency medical technician, received their ServSafe certification for culinary, or who participated in the Beverly High School YMCA partnership program to please stand and be recognized. Thank you. The State Seal of Biliteracy is an award provided by state-approved districts that recognizes high school graduates who attain high levels of proficiency in English and a world language. Would Beverly High School's second group of Seal of Biliteracy recipients please stand and be recognized? Today, we acknowledge our students who have completed the BHS Career Vocational Technical Education Program, a partnership with Beverly High School and Essex Tech. These students have completed a career vocational technical program and are certified in their program area. Would these students please stand? Thank you. Let's celebrate more scholars. I ask that our Advanced Placement Scholars, all National Honor Society members, National Art Honor Society members, DECA Honor Society members, and our John and Abigail Adams Scholars, please stand and be recognized and celebrated. Thank you. We have students who have chosen different paths and new paths to follow. Any student who is enlisted in the military, please stand and be recognized. We have international students who have traveled from home to experience high school in Beverly High School. Let's say one final goodbye. Please stand, our international students. Any student athlete who participated in a sports program this year, please stand. Let's see you. Everybody behind. We have many competitive programs here at the high school. Any student who participated in the math and science team, the robotics team, Model UN, DECA, ROTC competitive teams, the State Drama Festival, and the music festivals, please stand to be recognized. Thank you. Students who are members of our many extracurricular programs, all our clubs that cultivated the interests and talents of our students. There are many, and I'm not going to name them all, but the Ledger, the Aegis, the Beverliga, the Anime Club, the Alliance of Student Color, the Gender Sexuality Alliance, the Women's Empowerment Club, the Political Review Club, Key Club, and many others. If you're a member of an extracurricular club, please stand. Thank you. I've been talking about gardening and planting, and look what these students have done for us and what they're leaving behind at Beverly High School. In the book, The Secret Garden, 3 children find a long abandoned walled garden and slowly over time bring it back to its life and beauty. Over time, you've brought life and beauty to Beverly High School. In the book, one of the characters says, if you look at it the right way, you can see the whole world is a garden. I'm looking forward to what you will plant for our future world. Thank you. I wish you nothing but the best of the best. And now, President Abel, it is my privilege to present to you the Beverly High School graduating class of 2023.
Jack Murphy Adams. Danilo Ramos Aguilar. Jameson Christopher Lloyd Alden. Abigail Eliza Amoroso. Olivia Danelli Andre. Ariana Sierra Aponte. Ryan Joseph Avila. Maria Fernandez Azevedo. Emily Sophia Bala. Shane Thomas Barker. Nathan Michael Berry. Trevor Barmeister. Kayla Rose Bello. Paul Dominic Belmonte. Taylor James Betts. Gabriela Camilla Bisenia. Megan T. Block. Morgan Caitlin Bohannon. No middle name. Wait,
No, don't read it. Or yes, read it. Yes, read it.
I'm not. This isn't your name. It's
I know, it's Akiko Bova. I don't know where I don't know.
Do Alex first. Do Alex. Do Alex.
Alexander Paul Borges. Akiko Bova.
Yes, you read the name if they're not here. That's what this table says.
Madison Elizabeth Bowen. Claire Sheridan Breen. Alexander Suzanne Brissett. Cody James Broadbent. Brendan McMahon Brophy. Alyssa Neve Brown. Morgan Elizabeth Brown. Paolo Buquicchio.
Yeah, Paolo. You did it. Okay.
Caitlin Elizabeth Burgess. Margaret Baird Burgess. Devin Isabel Burns.
Congrats. Thank you.
Connor Michael Berta. Spencer Allen By.
Yes, Spencer.
Brianna Lee Calder. Ashley Sanchez Capellan. Angel Anthony Cardone. Owen David Carpenter.
You're graduating. You gotta graduate.
Maddie Catherine Carter.
My family's right in the middle.
Let's go, Tim Carter. Let's go, Tim Carter. You did it, Tim. I did it.
Timothy Brian Carter. Jackson Dylan Champlain. Carissa Marie Chapman. Brent Chelsea. Justin Chen. Brianna Ashley Chisholm. Noah Wellens Claiborne. Federico Clavarino. Hollis E. Colby. Andy Collado. Isabella Collins. Brendan Patrick Connolly.
Yeah, BevCam.
Mia Allison Cantilli. Yvonne David Contreras. Jared Kenneth Revere Coolidge. Skylar May Corelli. Samuel Arthur Crevero. Riley Elizabeth Crotty. Dylan Leo Crowley. Emily Barbara Cruz. Maxwell Karen Cunney. Rebecca May Curley. Alex Nicole Curran. Kiana Lee Dang. Connor Eric Day. Sarah Marguerite Dennis. Alexandra Ann DeRobertis. Logan Blake DeRobertis. Molly Elizabeth Durain.
Yeah, Molly.
Nicholas Graberio de Souza. Kaylee Diaz.
Sure, Tyler.
Anthony Robert Dixon. Tyler Miguel Dominguez. Lamario Dotson.
Thanks for the shout out. Thanks for the shout out. Congratulations on graduating.
Ryan Stanton Dunleavy.
Dunley!
Nikki Margaret Ericola. Cheyenne Elizabeth Favaloro.
Don't even say that.
Robert Raymond Felix. Dominic John Figueroa.
You stay here.
Maya Alexandra May Filtranti.
Yeah, Cassandra.
Cassandra Lee Finnemore. Grace Elizabeth Fitzgerald. Drew Eldridge Fowler. Kyle Christopher Fowler. Daniel Aiden Freiling. Emma Ann Gambill. Olivia Madison Garcia. Vanessa Karina Gaskins. Emmanuel Germany. Olivia Catherine Giello. Congrats. Trevor Harris Gilligan. Clea Jergy. Prescott Goddard. Dylan Michael Godfrey. Sarah Isabella Gontijo. Danae Ann Gonzalez. Grace Lily Gonzalez.
I'm so happy it's him calling my name.
Mia Lee Greenwald. Olivia Ann Griffin. Congrats. Noah Cameron Guancy. Ariani Eileen Gruyere. Kathleen Elizabeth Ginnivan. I think I got it. Alexander Luis Joseph Goyne. Ella Michael Hall. James. I have to read a name. She's not. Samantha Eleanor Hall. James Eugene Hansen. Molly Gretchen Hardigan. Mary Rose Hawk. Max Christopher Hemsey. Thomas Brent Herrick. You're good. Caroline Marion Hickey. Rathapong Kiki Porti Hurricle. Hayden Austin Hallway. Kaylee Ann Hopkins. Caden Richard Howard. Jacob Richard Howard. I'm gonna emphasize it. Dylan Bosworth Hunter.
Oh, the emphasis is crazy.
Mason Mark Irwin. Natalie Jacquez. Julia Mokehi Gemelo. Emily Rosilda Jarmeek. Isabella Nancy Jimenez. Salika Simone Johnson Heyer. Kayla Elizabeth Johnston. Jessica Mariana Jones. Emma Knowles Judge. Mujani Brianna Cabaselli. Julia Margaret Kaczynski. Michael Lauren Keene. Abby Jane Kelly. McEwen Cecilia Kelly. Brian Patrick Kluge. Anna Marie Danella Kozowski. Mihailo Misha Cregan. Mayan Garang Kwat. John Gregory LaBelle. Nicholas Michael Lackey. Robert Lee Leclerc. Yeah. Ethan Zachary Leganis.
You're doing amazing out here.
Brooke William Landman.
Get ready for this. Get ready for this.
You just said Brooke. I was like,
Max Chalker Lang.
yeah, Max.
Gavin James Lawrence.
Just Jack.
Let's say Jerome if you want.
Aiden Jerome LeBlanc. Matthew John Lee. Caitlin Rose Legro. Sydney James Lazinski. Camden Julia Latine. Gladys Levanishti. Emanuela Silva Lima. Drew Garrett Linsky. Rafi Liz. Sabrina Cherie Lopez Lacona. Victor Lopez. McKenna Julia Lorden. Haley Wakeland Love. Ashton Robert Lowell. Shayna Elizabeth Lucas. Kayla Ann Lynch.
Syria Kathy Macario. Matthew Frederick McDonald. Violet May Machika. Emerson Elizabeth Mackey. Sadie Rose McKilligan. Abigail Elizabeth Mahoney. Oh, sorry. I mean, no, wait, I'll call you again. I'll call you again. Okay, sorry. Abigail Elizabeth Mahoney. It's okay. I'm like Abby. Andrew James Mahoney.
No, I'm not. No. Ronan Maloney.
Eric Melando Lepe. Ronan Michael Maloney. Malak Manaf. Catherine Grace Manzo. Olivia Ann Marino. Naya Janae Mark. Francis William Martin. Amelia Ann Massa. Anthony James Mastriani. What's his name? Julia Mataj. Elias Dwayne Mays.
You got it? Mazak. Serafina Mazaklia. Yes.
Alessia Serafina Mazzaglia. Dylan Jared McKay.
Stacy, right? Oh, they fixed it.
Yeah, it's good on here. Bridget Stacy McDonald. Ryan Thomas Langdon McFadden. Declan Sean McHugh. Noelle Catherine McLean. Ava Marie Middleton.
Make sure you say Alexandra Isabel. Alexandra Isabel. What? That's her name. That's her
Alexandra Isabel?
Alexandra Isabel Mellendorf.
Why is that not on here?
She changed it.
Oh, okay. No, it's Minnie.
Yeah. Hannah Kim Minasian. Carl! Wait a second. Carl Donald Mocha.
Nice save.
It's okay. Dylan Michael Anthony Moore. Stuart Theodore Moran. Lancelot Francis Morkeski Leggett. Matthew David Morley. Rowan Albert Joseph Morneau. James Kevin Mulligan. Karis Mary Malott Murphy. Griffin Timothy Murray. Omar Javier Navarro. Milkol Dawit Nia. Dylan James Nelson. Luke George Noonan. Matilda Amelia Rose Nordensved. Peter Thomas O'Brien. Mia Carolina Ochino. Colleen Morgan O'Connell. James Douglas O'Connell. John Timothy O'Connell. Neve Catherine O'Connell. Isabel Santos Odom. Alex Ajayi Odamore. Brian James O'Donnell. Ella Rose O'Neill. Hannah Catherine O'Neill. Iris Marcel Oyulet. Ian Michael Paddock. Eloisa Casais Pachel. That's okay. Tatum Eileen Panjwani. Ava Parga. Jordan Mary Cross Parisi. Joseph Gregory Parsons. Meredith Bridget Pascarosa. Claire Lynn Patch. Aman Amit Patel.
Your speech, like, I was like...
Ethan Peter Pearson. Jennifer Marie Pelletier. Maya Rose Perrin. Logan McLean Petrosino. Dimitri Victor Piasecki. Jake Robert Pierce. Jared Crehan Peroni. Ryan Folsom Peroni. Marcelo Mariano Pinto. Cameron Francis Pisano. Rena Francis Pizzo. Daniel Lim Pratt. Mateo Michael Quattrochi. Andrew James Qualey. Michaela Hope Rafter.
Is it Emily Alves Ramallo. Arbor Nick Rami. Miles Antonio Rand.
Regan.
Aveline Mackenzie Regan. Eliza James Roulette. Lily Ann Reyes. Natalie Mary Reynolds. Maria Luisa Mendez Ribeiro. Zoe Louise Richard. Ashley Marie Richardson. Antonia Liz Zoe Rodriguez Sierra. Hector Manuel Rodriguez. Leslie Rodriguez. Sophie Grace Rogers. Louisa Faye Rostock. Matthew Robert Roy. Bernice Maria Rubino. Selena Rucci. Abigail Morrow Ruggieri. Declan Joseph Ryan. Edward Francis Sacco. Drew Steven Sadowski. Stella Santini. Jay Kushal Savalia. Cedric Schreier Suter. Maria Antonia Shu. Heidi Alexis Schultz. Matthew Caleb Shares. Ava Maureen Sherib.
Congrats, thank you, buddy. It's been a ride. It's been a ride.
Eldon Samuel Sherrill.
Don't trip.
James Anthony Silva. Dang Ibrahim Simon. Mason Sawyer Simpson. Maggie Joanne Skelly. Devin Jabrari Smalls. Cameron Michael Smith. Connor Joseph Smith. Danielle Elizabeth Smith. Vanessa Vicharaso. Osmond Solano. Matthew Thomas Sopp. Wilvis Manuel Soto. William Thomas Souza. Noah John Staffier. Luke Wilbur Stanley. Madison Renee Stalker.
I know, you enunciate.
Isabella Rose Sullivan. Finan? Timothy Finan Sullivan. Jasmine Marie Sullivan. Samuel Dennis Tobacco. Amelia Catherine Taliani. Alex Taka. Gabriella Lynn Taliento. Malik Tamale. Charles Louis Terracone. Ethan Luke Thorne. Malva Josephine Tonneson. Kristen Elizabeth Rose Toy. Callie Grace Trask. Lucas Michael Tremblay. Ava Anastasia Triantafilio. Angel Ramiro Touche. Chauncey Uswalele. Paola Setalali Velarde. Rolando Antonio Verde. Viviana Christine Verrett. Anna Alexandra Verdiev. Ian Samuel Visnick. David Gregory Vazo. Sophie Marilyn Wiedman. Calvin Teller Weiss. Madison Olivia Wheeler. Zachary Finn Whittemore.
Yes, sir.
Yayan Williams. Rashard Jason Willis Jr. Catherine Wilson. Jack Sardick Wilson. Isabel Jean Wynn. Tanaya Lou Wongus. Sophia Amy Ziegelbaum. Nicola Zunyo.
The treasurer of the class of 2023, Kyla Jaden Hart Perrin.
The secretary of the class of 2023, Jack Christopher Ryan.
The vice president of the class of 2023, Brooklyn Davies.
And ladies and gentlemen, the president of the class of 2023, Nyla Joy Oliveira.